Hey everyone, welcome to this week's weekly card reading. It is Monday, the February 10th. Had to think about that for a second. Monday, February 10th. And as always, show up to give you some guidance for your week ahead. But I'm changing it up a little bit this week. I don't know why. I'm like, Spirit just kind of put this idea into my head. So I went with it. So we will see. I actually pulled like a card pile for card one and card two. So you'll either choose card pile 1 or card pile 2. I didn't really read into the messages. I just pulled the cards. So we'll still do that together, but I used 3 card decks, whatever I was drawn to. So messages from the mermaids, and then Inner Child Oracle. It's a beautiful deck. And then the Ancient Stones is a favorite. Okay, so I pulled... So you're still going to choose between like card 1 and 2, but it's just card pile 1 or card pile 2. So just kind of center yourself. If you're new here, just, whatever number kind of comes in. If you're being drawn to 1 or 2, maybe you'll hear it. Maybe you'll just see it in your head. Maybe you'll look at the clock and you'll see a 1 or 2. Just kind of trust your intuition on that one of which pile your guides are leading you to. You are welcome to ask a question, or you can just receive the answer. I think that's everything. No real announcements. Only thing is that if we're going to be opening the doors for registration for our soul activating journey. So that's our 6-month container that really brings you through all of our courses and brings you through this spiritual awakening journey. So if you're on a spiritual awakening, I don't know if I'm saying that right. It feels weird. Spiritual awakening, journey. Okay. If you find yourself, you're on this, or you're asking like all the questions of like, what the hell, what's up? There must be more than this. Or maybe you're going through a difficult time, like maybe a major transition in your life, whether that's the loss of somebody, whether that's the loss of a loved one or a marriage, a relationship, a job, all these different things. When we can kind of go through big transitions, it can shake us to our core. And this container is really supportive of that. So whether it's the spiritual awakening, whether it's a shift and needing support, or you are a practicing intuitive and you want to strengthen your abilities and be able to do that in a safe container, this is for you. So I would love to have you there, but more details to come. All the info's on our website anyways, if you're kind of curious to find out, but I will let you know when registration opens. So let's go into card pile 1. I kind of showed you with did it the wrong way. So card pile 1. All right, so we've got this card, Good Luck. And this card, Mystery. And Not Forgotten right here. So let me just feel into it. Okay, so I kind of get this feeling that maybe you've been feeling like you're a little bit in the dark, that you're kind of maybe have been trying to seek some answers, or you feel like you're feeling like you're in limbo, or you have been in limbo and been trying to understand like what's your next step, or where are you supposed to go next. So it just kind of feels like maybe you have felt in the dark about something, and in that space kind of even feeling like hey spirit, like, where are you? I have definitely felt that, where it's kind of like, you've developed this ability to connect to your spirit guides, and then all of a sudden you're kind of like, isn't that line supposed to be open? Aren't you supposed to, if I'm at a crossroads, aren't you supposed to give me guidance? And sometimes it can feel like it's just not there. And so it feels like, it feels like this week, it's like you're coming out of it. I don't feel like you're going to have all the answers this week, but it feels like you're going to have, you're going to start to receive some guidance. You're going to start to receive some clues, some signs, and just kind of giving you a little bit of like what's to come next. So this feeling of being in the dark, feeling that you don't really know what's coming next. I feel like you're going to get a little reprieve of that this week, that you're going to receive something. You're going to receive some intuitive hit or a sign, or just something's going to come into your awareness that's going to just give you that like, okay, yes, that's what I was looking for. May not be everything, but it's like something. Let me just see. And then Spirit's just reminding me to say, like, these times are like, everything is purposeful. So it's not like they're like, ooh, we're just going to keep this a secret and make you suffer and not give you the answers to what's next. Or it's like, even like if you get a little breadcrumb this week, I can also kind of like hear somebody saying like, God, like, why don't you just give me everything? And it's like, but that's not how it works. Like, that's not the point of your soul coming here to experience this incarnation. If we were to know exactly what was happening next, there was no point of this incarnation on Earth, because we are meant to kind of go through these periods of not knowing what is ahead, because that's part of the growth and the healing. And so Spirit's just wanting to remind, like, this isn't a game. This isn't like, oh, they keep things back. Everything's purposeful. What's meant to be revealed is revealed. Sometimes if we are shown too much ahead, it will block certain lessons, or even block where you're supposed to go. They're kind of just saying, like, even if they were to just say, okay, here, like, this is what's going to happen, 9 months down the line, the energy, our mind, everything is so, we curate whatever we're kind of like thinking. And so sometimes when we know too much, it can actually like detour and block us and take it, make it like a longer path. So just really trusting in that what you're meant to know, it will be shown to you at the exact right time. So, yeah, they're not holding it back on purpose or being meanies. It's just part of the journey, but it does feel like this week you're gonna receive a little bit of a clue or guidance or direction on where you're going. So that's really exciting. And it's exciting wherever you're going. I can feel like this, like you're walking into the light. So you may not be able to see what's beyond here, but you're going to be given that's what you're walking towards, and you're going to get some insight into that. All right. Okay. So card pile 2. So we have, from the Mermaids deck, we have support. My ring light is blocking that. And then we've got from Inner Child, you are worthy, you are worth it all, my love. And then from the Ancient Stones, the road is clear, you know what to do, walk it your way. All right, so let me just feel into this. Okay, so part of me, okay, let me just, sort it out. It kind of feels like maybe that there's something that you've been working towards or thinking about or, mulling over, and I feel this energy of like, you've kind of like gone to this friend and been like, what should I do? And then like over to this friend and what should I do here? And kind of just, going to everybody and trying to like get advice or insight in what to do. And it's just like, and spirit's just, I just feel like this energy of like you need to trust yourself. Because it feels like this, like you're giving your power away and it feels like it's confusing you even more. So like going to, your mom or your sister or your dad or your friend or your coworker or whatever. And it just feels like it's mixed messages on what you should do. And it's kind of like, well, this, like, you need to kind of like stop with that and really kind of tune into yourself, because it's like, you already know what you should do, but it feels like it scares you. And that's okay. But it's like trusting in yourself that, like, I guess, yeah, it's like trusting in yourself, like your self-worth, trusting that you know what's best. And that even if it feels scary, it's like you're not trusting yourself. Like in a way, I can hear you saying like, yeah, but am I making a mistake? Like am I making a mistake? And it's like, this is where it's like trusting your own power and trusting in yourself that, it's not a mistake if it's coming from you. If you're feeling this in your gut, that this is kind of what you need to do. Like when these moments of doubt of like, am I making a mistake? Like, should I do that? But what about this? And what about that? Like, that's your ego brain, but your intuition, your body is telling you that yes, that you are meant to do this. You are meant to move forward with this. So it does feel like the answer is yes, like move forward, like to kind of back away from asking everybody else, back away from asking the cards, back away from asking a psychic, all of those things, because they even feel like it's like, oh, and you're asking here as well. And it's like, but you already know. So go with that. Like that's your permission to move forward. And it even feels like when you take that step forward, in whatever direction, it's like also trying not to get in that trap of along this path, along this journey of then doing the same thing of being like, well, should I do it this way? Or because it kind of feels like it's a bit of like, it's a bit of a journey. Like there's gonna be a process. So there's gonna be a journey once you take that initial step. And so it kind of feels like on this path, like, again, come back to yourself. It's totally fine to obviously ask for advice or like, bounce things off of people, of course, but it just feels like it can go over the top where you start to kind of like give your power away and you're only trusting what others are saying instead of just kind of like, talking about it, talking it through, you still kind of going with what you want. So just be aware of that, to not kind of fall back into that each time. And really, like, when I see like you are worthy, you are worth it all, my love. So this is just really like that solar plexus energy, really kind of like, maybe doing some solar plexus work to strengthen your inner knowing, your inner worth. And then like in this card, like walk it your way. So, once you kind of make that decision, you start to walk that path. It may not look the same as everybody else, how others have walked it in the past, and it's not meant to. So again, having that courage and that confidence in yourself that you're going to do it your way, and nobody else, it doesn't matter whatever everybody else thinks. This is the way you're going to do it. So really just honing in and listening to your inner compass, your inner intuition, because it will never, ever lead you wrong. All right, that is it. I hope you liked it this way. That was kind of fun. I liked it. And we will see you next week. Bye.